So, here's the deal. We need to do a day. We need to do a day. And, first things first, I need to go down and check, because we haven't checked. We haven't confirmed that it's still up. That's important. I want to know. So we're going to go down and check that. And make sure that it's still up. If it's still up, then we're going to do a day. I have some basic ideas about a couple of things. Number one, my assumption, I realize now, the more I thought about it, I think I said it last night, the more I thought about it, the assumption that the 3-character thing that's going on here with the main puzzle that we're working on, we'll call this the main puzzle because we need a solution to this to solve the thing that's down here, right? Is it still up? Is it still open? Can I still fuck with it whenever I want now? Yes. Okay, good. Excellent. So, we know that we need this. We need to fill this in. And I have started filling this in like this. These are from 3 clues that I already found. I think I pointed this out last night at some point, but I'll just do it again. So, this one right here, this was from the post-it note inside Blackbridge Grotto. 6 or 0, like this, was in the locker. Do I have a picture of it right here? Yeah, 6 or 0. What does weird me out about this is this right here. The fact that the ore is like smaller. I don't know why 6 is big and 0 is big and the ore is small, but I'm assuming that that's not relevant right now. And then we have cat. We have cat right here, right? So those are the 3 clues that I have. And so I've wrote 6 or 0, I've wrote I-O-O, and then the C-A, and then all the way down with the T here is like the other one that I have. But that still leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots where I don't know what goes there. Now, the things that Chael and I were talking about to try to give me a little bit of direction, I did already figure some of it out, and then I kind of stopped thinking about it, so we're going to figure that out together, the rest of it. She basically told me that primarily the rooms that I need to find that have clues in them that are relevant to me are dead ends. Primarily, they are dead end rooms. She told me that 2 of the dead ends are blue, there is 1 non-dead end. So she gave me basically that I should look for 4 rooms. 3 of them are dead ends, 2 of them are blue, and 1 of them, and then the non-dead end 4th room is green. I started putting some things together and already ascertained one of the other hints that I know that she's been wanting to give me, or one of the things that she was wanting to guide me to was something that I hadn't seen before. We know that that is the case as well. She was talking about how there was a thing that I did get to that I have not seen before. So I kind of applied some thinking logic there. How many dead ends do we have that aren't blue? The answer is we've got some bedrooms, but I've seen all of everything in these bedrooms, these 5, I guess it's 6 of the bedrooms. So I kind of ruled these out pretty quickly. Green rooms, there's just the patio that's a dead end, and genuinely don't think that that has anything on it, so I kind of ignored it. I've looked around there pretty thoroughly, and I just don't think there's anything to find. There's just the locksmith and the laundry room here, which are functionally shops, and this already hid something, so I don't think there's anything more in there. And for red rooms, there's the lavatory and the furnace, which I pretty much just ruled those out. Other dead ends would be solarium, clock tower, but that's blue, and dormitory, and then planetarium. I think that's it, yeah. And it's not an outer room. I asked that and clarified that. Not an outer room. And it's not a room needing to be placed in an outer room. So it's something that we can put in the house. And you'll notice that I skipped over hallways because I had a thought to myself. Because we've talked about this. It was an idea that we discussed, but I kind of looked at it as best I could and didn't really think much of it. But secret passage is classified as a dead end. But it's in quotes, because obviously, technically, it's not a dead end, but it kind of is. But I thought to myself, we never actually tried to get in here from the back, because I thought it sounded like a silly idea. Didn't really make sense to me as to why you would do it. And so I have not done that. But it is a dead end, and it's not something that we've seen before, and it's not blue. So the secret passage, we need to place it and then go around without opening the bookshelf and see what's behind the bookshelf. Because even though I tried to look behind it as best I could with it open, there may be something back there. And then I need to place blue dead ends. I don't have much guidance on which blue dead ends I need to place. My current general operating theory is going to be, I don't think I'm going to fuck with any of these four. I don't think the closets have anything in them. I don't know, though. The problem with the closets is there's just a bunch of bullshit in them that I'm wondering if I just, forgot that there's something odd in them and just never noted it down. The attic, I'm a little more confident in saying I don't think we need to go up there because I have searched that attic, I think, pretty thoroughly, and I don't think there's anything up there. But I don't know. These storage rooms might just happen naturally, so we could look around them anyway. So we want to place all four of these today if we can. The garage, I'm wondering about the note inside the car. I don't remember what it says. I don't have a document of what it says. I don't have a screenshot of it. I'm wondering if maybe there is a clue in there that I might want to place the garage for. Just because it requires that extra effort of finding the car keys, which makes me think, what if? The wine cellar, I also don't think has a clue in it, but we might end up placing it. The vault, I don't think has a clue in it. So we're at, 7 right now? And then, Chamber of Mirrors is a fake dead end. I don't know that I'm going to spend much time. The thing that makes it could be in here because we still have the mystery of why it goes up. And that could be worth exploring. Maybe the clue is visible from up above and not from down below. Is a thing that I had thought about. I don't think it's in the utility closet. I think we're done there. Although there is that cabinet fuse that's scratched out that it's never been talked about or explained. I just don't think there's anything there. So 7, 8, 9. There's no other dead ends on this page. And then the problem is we go 10, 11, 12, 13. And some of these are tough. Some of these are tough to place. But I think it might be worth checking the mailroom. And it might be worth checking the freezer again. I don't know about coat check and sauna. So I'm kind of in my mind, I have a priority system of blue dead ends that I want to place and try. We want to try to get the secret passage and go around behind it and see if you can and see if there's anything there. The green room, I have already actually figured out the green room by looking back at some suspicious green rooms. The clue is in the cloister. I actually have seen the clue, but I'm probably going to place this, so I'll show you guys where it is. I saw it in footage. I was just scrubbing footage and the stipulation. Oh, right. Yeah. A gift from Grunkle. Right. So that was the other thing is like, theoretically, there should be something in a dead end room that Herbert, that Sinclair left me. Which obviously doesn't exist in any of these rooms, as to my knowledge. I don't think there's anything in there, so we might be able to eliminate those right away. The garage doesn't have anything from him. The wine cellar doesn't have anything from him. The vault, you could argue, I don't know that it has anything from him directly, but maybe there would be some value in placing. I think that that's pretty low chance, though. Oh, I skipped over the study. The study would count as well. I should probably place the study. The study actually has enough stuff in it. I already considered that maybe the clue was the 5 unused letters is on the chalkboard, but it doesn't line up well enough with anything, and I don't know how it would play into it, so I don't think that's the case. The Chamber of Mirrors definitely doesn't have anything like that. The utility closet doesn't. But the freezer does. The freezer does, and I was trying to think to myself, like, man, I've looked around in that freezer. Was there like a thing that I missed? And that also is like, man, I'm gonna have to heat up the fucking freezer again, or make sure I grab like the torch or I can't get the torch because I can't be the knight, so I can't have the armory. But like maybe we can do burning glass if I'm gonna place the mailroom to get my package. So there's some stuff that we want to do. I think the tricky part for me is going to be just checking the blue rooms and seeing if I can find it that way. That I think is going to be the hardest part about today. But that's what I want to accomplish. Oh, wow. The vault is here early and I can't play it. That's fine. The mailroom is here, which is great, and I might play it. Thinking about playing the dining room instead. But early mailroom is kind of awesome. Because it... What is that in there? I don't even know what's in there. So, because like there are some things that have writing on them here, and I was like, okay, I looked at this one already to see if there was anything that stood out to me. I was like, oh, there's 6 lines, PCBDAE. Does that mean anything? No. I don't think the mailroom is likely to be one of the blue rooms. I think these are just random numbers and random bullshit. Oh. I almost missed that the battery was there. That looks odd, doesn't it? Ah, I see. It's like a little piece that's sticking out. And I was wondering, like, okay, well, if it is in here, like, maybe it's in... I looked through... I skimmed this letter already because it's in my notes. I don't think it has anything. I can check all these letters really quick. I think it's not. Oh. Oh, that's a hint for the. So that's the kind of thing that I'm wondering if I didn't notice previously. No. Save them. Take them as your own. Make them a habitat. Do you get to choose where you land? How'd you end up on a desert tile? Are you just wilding out? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cross this one off the list. I don't think it's in here. Firmly in camp. I don't think it's in there. You just fly. Right. I guess I might have asked too many questions too rapidly. Does that mean you did choose to go there or didn't choose to go there? Okay, sure. So you kind of... Sometimes you have to just do your best and take what you get. Is what I'm gathering there. You need to rabbit hop, sure. You have an objective. You're going somewhere. You have a plan. Corridor me. Oh, you're on. You gotta go. You gotta find a safe spot. Where do I have that? Oh, no, it's not in here. It's in my notes. I'm just gonna check again. I'm paranoid now. Off blue, green, white, red, purple. Off blue, green, white, red, purple. Off blue, green, white, red, purple. Off blue, green. It's not in here. Okay. Compass. Opportunity strikes. The study is also here. I'll take this now. And let's just see if we can get that sorted out right away. I will admit that not taking the study there hurts me a little bit. Just for the purposes of playing safe. With rerolls. Key double me. Not what I wanted to see. Oh. Secret garden key, kind of nice. I am officially concerned. Okay. Office is good here. Probably should see what experiment I can start. No. Oh, redraw. Come on. I gotta take the hallway here. Okay, if we're going to observe the study for a moment, let's see here. I was curious about this piece of paper. I'm looking at this orientation, and I find it to be odd. Why is face and ace circled? I'm looking at it and I'm wondering if it's like FE. Possibly here and here. I will consider it. I think if that is a clue, it's a bad one, in my opinion. My personal professional opinion. So I wondered if this unused pairings with G, T, D, R, and N might be something that I don't think it is. Okay, so if there was a clue in here, it's this. Let's keep looking. Okay, we got the cloister, so I can show you guys what I was talking about. And it increased my lockpicking skill. So I feel like a bit of a dumbass that I didn't notice this previously. Or if I did, I didn't write it down. I think I got so invested when I got in here that I looked and saw that there's a note here. And I read the note. And I was like, okay. It's funny, you know, there was an allowance token. I picked it up and I moved on with my life. But it's kind of hard. It's almost kind of hard to make out because you can't click on it, which I think is a disappointment. But right here, on the back of the statue, there's a C and an X and an E and a T. So if we're going to fill that in, I believe what it's indicating is that there's actually a space right here. There's enough distance between these two. I think this is empty, and I think this is empty. So it's CASTLE, and then a space and a space and X and T. So what that means is we actually have X here. What was it? Oh, T. And T here. So that's the first clue. I figured that one out just after kind of thinking about it for a bit, and then I pulled up footage and was checking to see if I ever got close enough to the statue to see it. And the other thing that I was considering was pushing these on the other sides, like pushing all of them to see if they did anything. Like maybe there was something on the inside of this that I had never seen. If you could like raise this back up from the inside, which you can't do. I just tried. You can't really tell, but I also thought like, okay, well, what if we try the outsides of all of these? Maybe there's something to do with that, but yeah, they don't do anything. So it was literally that simple. And I don't know how. I kind of know how. Maybe I never noticed it. Once you come in here one time, walk behind it, pick up the thing, it would be really easy with your focus drawn just a little bit down. Clicking this open typically covers it up. And once you grab the allowance token, you just dig the spots because you're excited to be able to dig the spots, and you just move on. So that was one that I missed. Makes me feel a little dumb. I'm not going to be able to get to the fucking back of this, am I? No crouch or inspect, yeah, is kind of cruel. I agree. I do think that if there was at least some sort of like moment when your cursor was over it that you could click on it, I think it would be a lot easier to find. Because so far, the other 3 clues that I did have were all interactable. So making this one not interactable, I think, is particularly mean. I'm going to play security and pray. It's not ideal, but it at least lets me go up. And we can adjust. I know as soon as I go in to fuck with the keycard system, it's going to screw me, but what I could actually do is set security level high, actually. And go down and go to my utility closet and change it. Okay, courtyard is really good here. That's what I needed to see. Something like it. So like I said, that was one clue that I kind of puzzled out based on the really vague guidance about just like what rooms the stuff I was looking for would be present in. Earlier today talking to Shayla, but I don't know where. I don't know for sure. I'm kind of assuming, based on the conversation that she and I had, that there is something on the backside of the secret passage here, but I don't actually technically know for certain because I have never looked back there to know for certain. So this is still an experiment. It's just a fairly targeted experiment, partially to save my sanity and our time. So, and it was something that was suggested previously that I brushed off. I think Kane suggested it. Okay, now I just need something that faces down towards it. I may just have to tank the loss of the aquarium in a suboptimal spot here to see. I hate putting it here. It's such a good room in other spots, but it's not worth re-rolling a bunch and failing the opportunity. Would you fucking look at that? So yeah, you can't see that shit. You can't see it if it's open. It's right there. Huh. You also cannot open it from this side. So I was right about that. I was right that it just wouldn't let you go this way. I'm so surprised. So we want... But that's really helpful. That gives us the letter at the end of the A. And confirms that it's another R. Torlor. Okay. So we just need one letter. There's an R here. Jesus Christ. Let me try that one more time. One more time. And then there's a D here. Nope. Nope. Pretty good. Okay. We just need this. And you gave me 2 rooms to look for this? It must be present in both of them. If I find one of them, I bet I can be done. All right. I wonder what happens. So I do want to actually connect that so that I can turn the utility closet. I want to go to it. I wonder what happens if you pull a book now. Well, but so that is that the thing that I haven't seen before or no? Because that didn't seem particularly revelatory to me. Not your fault. No. Oh, so I made an incorrect assumption about what we were discussing, and you just let me run with it. I made an incorrect assertion, but it led me to the correct answer anyway. I mean, technically all of these are true because it's connected to the aquarium. Let's go with that. I'm telling you that that's what happened. Pull the red book. I never pull the red book. Hey, it went to a red room. Crazy. I'm literally telling you that's what happened. I assumed that because I had never seen the back of that door, that's why I picked Secret Passage and asked you about it and said that I would investigate that. I know you were struggling. I know. Again, you did well from my perspective, so I have basically no complaints. I didn't go to the... Right, I know. I know. I didn't go do the thing I said I was going to do. I'm telling you that I landed on dead end Secret Passage because of something you haven't seen before. Like, that is why I picked that one. And I believe I told you that. That is why I said I will investigate the back of the Secret Passage. Is because I had not seen the back of that bookshelf before. Yes, yes. 5D chess. Speaking of chess, did anybody hear about the esports chess tournament that was going on? That ended today? That I won't spoil the ending of, just in case anybody cares to go watch the games for themselves, but it was a pretty good finale with some pretty good quarters and semis. Might be just me. Maybe I was the only one who watched chess today. No, they play chess. They play a 10-minute timed game of chess. So each of them has 10 minutes to take their turns in total. So the clock tower is a dead-end room. I kind of like the idea of leaving this open with a conference room, though, instead. So I'm going to do that. Just for house design. I have other places that I can put stuff. Could put my planetarium here. I don't think it's likely that that's one of our blue dead-end culprits, but it could... No. No, if I place that, it's just because I want to place it. Give me the Geist building instead. The fucking lavatory showed up. Security Utility Workshop. Lock-picking skill me. What's in here? The ornate compass would be kind of a banger to pick up. You know what? What's going on with Kochek? Why does it look like there's a hatch there in the back? I don't know that I've ever noticed this hatch in the background before. is there a hatch on the floor? Huh. I wonder if you... I wonder if you can dig in the coat check room. I wonder if you can dig and find a tunnel that takes you to the other side. Huh. I've never noticed that hatch before. What would you do with that? How would you get there? I haven't found any other, like, hatches or tunnels that I can think of. Huh. I'll let that percolate for a little bit. Kind of almost wish I wouldn't have put it there if I would have remembered that I had the shovel and the treasure map. Alright, well this is a slap in the face game. So is that. Okay. I will take the clock tower here. Because I am also curious if there isn't something that I've missed in this room. Two coins, eh? I don't think there is, though. I think this is probably just for the purposes of getting access to the puzzle. Okay, I kind of don't want a green room here. Funeral parlor is good. Oh, yeah. Just two red rooms? Okay, we gotta keep going then. Dark room, kind of oriented the wrong way, but I don't hate it. Does kind of fuck me, though. Because I would need to go back and do the power again. Okay, that helps. Wow. A lot of help. Now let me get the garage. No. It did not. As badly as I want to place the freezer, I probably can't place the freezer right now. It's a little early. Let's see what's in the sky today. Good stuff. I just did the Southern Cross. Fuck. I'm not going to place enough of the blue rooms, the question mark blue rooms at this point. Garage with too many keys. Just how I like it. Can you... Alright, this might be stupid. Oh, you can't reclose it. Fuck. Oh. Okay, Chayla, I need help for my sanity, please. Tell me it's not on the outside of the garage door right now. Okay. All right, good. I think maybe that was an unnecessary... Like, I think maybe I was just being paranoid. Because I think even if you draft the garage, you have to open the garage in order for the little plank to go across the gap. And there isn't any other way to cross that gap otherwise. So I think it would have been impossible to get to the garage door while it was still shut, even if you drafted it. So it's probably an unnecessary concern, but I just... The fact that I couldn't put it back down made me panic. It's still gonna shut off on me. I was thinking about... Actually, I am gonna do it. Instead of walking back through the house. I'll save myself some steps by... going around this way instead. Fix the lights in the dark room really quick. I haven't drafted my outer room yet. Which I might do on the way back. I have no buff, so I'll probably go for the shrine if I can get it. I should probably pick up Monk again. Nope, actually Trading Post, I lied. Because I want to see if I can get the car keys out of the compass. The trading post is just so useful when you're trying to like get specific stuff. Okay, that's just a one-off note. I need to stop looking for the notes. Because obviously it can appear, this hint can appear anywhere. The back of a secret door, the back of a statue in a cloister. I need to expand my brain. Another key. So funny. Of course not. Oh wow, we got 5 out of 6 this time. Just keys, huh? Fuck. No, come on. Fuck. Fuck, man. Just a silver key. Well, I didn't do a very good job placing the dead end rooms. Shit. I was really hoping for gems. Oh, you know what we could do? Parlor game. Statement is as true as the white box's statement. The blue box contains the gems if this statement is false. This box's statement is both true and false. It can't be? So that's false? I think these have to be true and this has to be false, so the gems are in the blue box? Ouch. My fucking brain. So are we just pulling for the freezer, I think? Because like what other blue dead end room has anything? But I can't, it's not going to get heated up because I didn't place the furnace. I guess I can look around inside. Do I have? I don't have a magnifying glass, but that's not necessarily a problem. We'll try to get the freezer here in a few redraws. But it costs a gem, I think. That sucks. I may audible. I may abort. Have I placed a wine cellar? I'm gonna check the blue note in the wine cellar. Rerolls, very funny game. The numerals below the coat of arms are 4 different numbers, not 1. Fuck you. Well, Chayla, tell me I did a bad job. I have 6 blue dead end rooms. Mailroom, utility closet, study, clock tower, coat check. I have 7. The garage and the wine cellar. My best guess is that maybe I want to know if I have at least one of or both of the blue rooms in question. So you just tell me 0, 1, or 2. Wine cellar, garage, coat check. Clock tower, study, utility closet, mailroom. Thought there's only one room left. I only need one letter, but you said there was 4 rooms, and I've only checked 2. I checked the secret passage, and I checked the cloister. You said there were 4 rooms. Take your time. I can't believe you didn't have them memorized. That's crazy. You know what they are. So you can't type a 0, a 1, or a 2. But now I'm only missing one letter. Yeah, you said... Where does the forbidden knowledge come in? Where does the unseen thing come in? I assumed one of the rooms was for a letter and one of them was for unseen thing. Oh. Okay. Sure. Did I send you the wrong letters earlier? I think I might have sent you the wrong letters. Oh no, they were the right letters. Never mind. I was right. How did you not know I was going to get 2 letters from the 2 that I was going to prioritize? It doesn't matter. It's fine. You got a letter. Oh, you didn't expect the back of the door to have an extra D? I didn't imagine that shit, did I? It was there? I'm pretty sure it was there. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to process anymore how you decided on the clues that you gave me. It's not relevant. If you're telling me I just need one room now because I need one letter and you want to take me to the spot that has the unknown thing and I'll get that letter and the unknown thing, then I just need one room. Do I have that room? Yes. Oh, so probably not. Probably not, because it's in none of these rooms. It's got to be the freezer, then. It's got to be the fucking freezer, and I'm so sad I didn't draft it when I had an opportunity. It's still a blue dead-end room that has something from... How about a no? I guess if you don't say, is it the fucking freezer? It is, isn't it? Like I'm so confident that it's the freezer. No? Okay. All right. Well, then that really changed, but I didn't place it. Fuck. Really? Where else has he left something? So now this is where we're going to get into maybe a bit of we might need to just hash this out right now, because I want to make sure you're thinking of the same thing that he's left behind as I'm thinking of the same thing he's left behind. I want to make sure that they mean the same thing. There's 4 pages of Blue Rooms. There's 4 pages. And each one has like at least a couple of dead ends on it. This one has 3. It's on page 4. And it's not the freezer. And I placed the mailroom and coat check. And then the sauna is the only thing on here that's a dead end. I've looked. There's something in the sauna? Not the sauna. You said page 4. Oh my God, is it room 46? It's... Is it room 46? You know what's crazy? I put room 46 question mark in that list I sent you earlier of dead end rooms because it's not classified as a dead end room by the game. It doesn't have the dead end type. And I'm so mad that I didn't consider that was actually possibly still right. I had discarded it. I had completely removed it from my brain. Well, semantically, I would argue that I did place it because it's placed every day. Can I open it? Yeah, I can. But I appreciate that you said I didn't place it because I technically also never place it. So you're right and wrong. It's present, but I didn't place it. But had you said that I placed it on a technicality and not explained, we would have been here for a half hour. We would have been here for a fucking half an hour. Going back and forth about which room it is, and so there's something I haven't seen in room 46. Okay, follow-up question that's very important, even if I can get in there. Like, whatever this thing is that I haven't found, can I find it? do I need to have done something else to find this thing, or am I just a dipshit and I haven't found it yet? This unseen thing. I've seen it and touched it. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I just don't know what it is. I don't know what it's for. I don't know how it fits into the... I don't know what to do with it. Okay. All right. I can accept that. Interesting. Needs to fucking chill with the puzzles. Nah, dude. I like him. I wish I could have. I wish we could. I wish he was still alive. It's a bummer that that guy died. I mean, it gave me a really fucking fun as hell game. But it kind of sucks too. You know what I'm saying? How do I dig in here? This is just like paved stone. That's crazy. Come here, basement key. Get in my inventory. Do I need to open this? Okay. That pisses me off because I reread through this shit earlier today. When I was thinking about this, I literally reread through these. I have the order written down. War Drive 4. Oh. Oh, there's an X. I don't know if that actually means anything. You practically can't see it. What's going on? But is it just deed, but in fancy script? Property deed. So I reread through all of this and saw this earlier today. I hope that in due time and in the natural order of things is bolded. But I don't know why. In the natural order of things. In due time and in the natural order of things. Do I need to wait until 1:30? Okay. No, what you said doesn't help. The natural order of things. His words and what he meant are both in that letter. Okay. Yes, Windows? Can I help you? Why did we feel the need to interrupt for the first time in forever? Oh, no. Why do you think I scheduled a restart? No. Disable. Fuck yourself. It's the other bolded words. No. All right, give me the clue that you cooked up. Oh. Can I do this a second? I can't do this a second time. I don't think. You can't reset it. What's in that letter that solved a puzzle before? This letter? Nothing. Oh. Well, I mean, these would have helped me solve a puzzle, but I didn't use them to solve a puzzle. The two book titles. This key yeah, what page is it on? Is it on page 3? There's the angel names. Did those help me solve a puzzle? I don't think so. Although natural order. Is this not the order that they are numbered in? I have to go back down to the fucking tomb and I drafted the goddamn... Shh. I didn't even notice that. Fuck me. Well, it doesn't say the word numeric. It says the natural order of things. Oh, their natural numeric order right there. You're talking about here. So now I have to figure out which one's which. Which we will be making some educated guesses on. Because a couple of them I do not have names for. On my current chapel notes. Orinda, I assume, is 7 because of the staff. Lydia, I have the name that when it was 6, so she is the riding crop. Rinna, we know from the cloister. Is 1 from the original from the chapel paintings, the numbers, and has the garden hoe. Joya is 2. The baker's tool. I don't know Dodja. Vea is 4. Chimney broom. Mila is regular broom is 5. Draxus is 8. So we must be missing 3. Pitchfork. I'm pissed that I didn't notice that. I read it late at night. I reread it earlier today, and I didn't notice it either time. I'm pretty disappointed in myself. What the hell was the other blue room you wanted to direct me to for a letter? Now I need to know. What rooms... Well, hold off on that, actually. I lied. Don't tell me that. Oh, the vault? Okay. That's fine. Where the fuck is it at in there? No, I'm just thinking out loud because I'm going to place it at some point and find it myself because now I'm pissed that I didn't see it because I've been in there a bunch of times. Planetarium? Didn't place the planetarium. Break room. No, I'm just mad that I didn't notice it. I can't believe this. Really? Hmm. Fuck. Not good enough. I don't want to risk not getting the tomb, so I'm going to draft for my study. Got it. Fucking magnifying glass. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck right out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. Alright, 5 rerolls. The context-sensitive point for that Make-A-Wish prompt is in a weird spot. Because it goes away the closer you get. And I wonder if there's a functional reason for that? Yeah, of course I didn't get it. There it is. There you are. My old friend. Was it lowering them? Or I don't remember. I'll just try lowering them. Alright. Riding crop. Garden hoe. I'm gonna kind of freak out if they're just presented in the right order. Oh no, we gotta go here. Pitchfork. Chimney broom, floor broom. And then go say to hi to our good friend. I thought it was weird that it said, I should have thought about it harder. When it said that we were being left the manuscripts, I didn't understand why I couldn't find the manuscripts. Oh, you fucker. You fucker. How dare you put hints about the colors in here? Ooh. Canaries are yellow, crows are black, swans are white. How many memos should be... Oh, platform route instead. All he needed was to find a new clue. If he knew what to do, he'd likely find two tell you for you are looking for a new clue. For clues come together like a pair of new shoes. Cook made. Suspect list needed will add in final illustration. Dead herrings. Medium gate. Double check with Kirk about documents. The evidence shown to God only know. Swap the king with the rook. Oh, too much overlap with clue and secret passage. That doesn't give me a letter. Eight, 12, 1, 5, 14, 3, 13, 4, and 9. Wait, 5 plus 14? Searched, written over for checked. 6, 2. Every space. Oh, I see. Note to publisher, insert small case numbers barely visible between the marked words above. He looked under beds. Under beds? Why is there a blue X there? Cuckoo 2. Change all the letters in the lines that he found. Lines as in ranks or lines as in spines. Checked all the colors for each key that he wound. A nod to my uncle's parlor game. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting as my mother used to call me. And found that the diction of each word was sound. Something homophones. Something ending? Unending homophones? Oh. He stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the footprints and measured the gaps. And if his directory was a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. From what I was told, I believe Margol's directory is currently 22 rooms short of completion. No cause for concern yet, as Uncle has thankfully removed pump room from the draft pool. Ah. So she was writing this as she knew that Detective Margol was trying to fill their directory. Man obsessed and Cuckoo 2. There's Cuckoo 2 again. They would say as he would wander through that best medicine is not yet evidence. If you found a new clue, you'd know what to do. Show the entire route. I've read this so many times, having scoured over each of the lines. Have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all of the signs? One per page. Okay. Might have closed a new clue. I think I did. So that was something that I thought was different. This here. See how it says A and then a period and key? The suspect is A underscore 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 key in the manuscript. What about this clock? Oh, shoot. My snip is gone. There we go. Recovered. Where is that faster? Kind of, yeah. What? Okay. Ah. I see. Because, yeah, I was looking at that and I'm like, there was not a new letter in this manuscript. It's crazy how I gave you exactly what letters I didn't have. Oh, sorry. It's okay. I was just running back to the manuscript to look at it again. So I didn't actually even bother noting down what letters were in it, because I was like, those aren't new. You didn't take your note home. Doesn't seem like a very useful place to leave the note that you needed. To be fair, you didn't think I'd play again until Tuesday, so you are forgiven, but... Yeah, it's a little hard to make out, but it's definitely, this is the left side, C-A, and there's S-T-L-E. So then it's just O, O, and T as new letters from this. Whatever the wiki or the walkthrough that you're looking at, however it describes these, if it doesn't have pictures and tell you exactly what letters it's giving you, then it's done a piss poor job of trying to help you, in my opinion. Because that should go fucking... I'm impressed that you tried to come up with a way to help me figure this out without that information. Where I guess you're just like freeballing it and praying that you're right. Absolutely insane. It has it. Do you not just know what it means when a letter goes in a spot? That I don't need that letter anymore? No pictures but the letters. So does it not tell you in what position the letters are then? Because that's still wholly unhelpful if that's... Oh, I could have had this down there with me. That might have helped. Yeah, here's it down here. It just says which letters you find. That's fucking horrible. If it actually doesn't include, like the kennel, it just says CAT. Jesus Christ. It's not that hard to make a wiki, man. It's really not that hard. That's fucking insane to me that they don't tell you the orientation of them. No wonder you're so goddamn confused. Oh, helpful. Very helpful. Yeah, why would you want that information, like, readily available and in a helpful and useful location? Am I right? It's ridiculous. It's okay. We draft for the vault. No sweat. I've been seeing it a fair amount. I have faith. I don't know if you can see it on the edge of the house. I should go back to the dining room and go from there. Yeah, no, I would say I understand it as well. It's just disappointing to hear that it was so frustrating for you because it's just not laid out in a convenient fashion. It's okay, we'll get the vault today. No sweat. Actually kind of having a pretty good... Well, okay. I'll take that back immediately. There we go. I was going to say a pretty good go at it. I might be able to redraw it into this spot right here, which would be perfect. There it is. It's January 30th already, huh? That's crazy. Oh, this has a rook in it. Is it in one of the letters? Because I did look through the letters and the passports. It's in one of the boxes. Really? Oh, you fucking... Does that get me a new letter? I don't know that... Oh, yeah, it does, because of the I. So it's only showing you the middle one. So it doesn't even look like the other ones. Holy fucking shit, man. It was a D? It is a D. What the fuck is this? What is this? Oh! 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 It's Roman numerals again. C is 100. 109. Add 6. And then these are Arajan. Why did I delete my fucking... Why did I delete my shit? What was it? Tor is left. Left. Word. And et was east? 109. Add 6. Left of east? Okay. You know what pisses me off is I thought about looking at the passports. And I was like, no, I already figured out what I needed to know from the passports. I didn't even... Are they even open right now? They're not even open right now. I had this vault node open. They're literally not even open. Jesus Christ. I can't believe I had that one. You know, that's innocuous enough. It's positioned in such a way where you could literally just not see it. Until you see the spot when you break it with the hammer. How many tens of hours can you between that? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for me, I opened that. That was, I think that one was the first vault I opened. Okay, so if I'm to understand, the way I'm interpreting this is start at 109 and then add 6 and I'm not sure what this means. But I could move it to 109. There's east down there. Sorry. Okay, I'll hide it. I'll hide it. You guys won't know when I'm looking at it. Sorry. Okay. So I've got it at 109. And I push the button. See how it's at 109? And I push the button. Add 6. Left word east. Do I just need to input a single correct number? No. So it's a sequence. So what if we just do 109 plus 6 Is it 3? Is S a Roman numeral? It's not. Roman... IVXLCDM. So we just need to figure out what left. Was I close? Okay. So if I did 109, press the button. 115, press the button. And we go left. We're rotating left because the diagram for Tor is rotating left. Rot would be rotating right. So we're rotating left around. Lore is word. And et... Do I need to check my fucking VOD again? Sphere. Oh, it's east. Wait, I'm doing east, aren't I? Yes, I'm doing east. It's east. At Uncompass Rose is east. Did I try it directly on it? Oh my god, I didn't try it on it. How did I not try it on it? Royal Key of Ares, a key crafted from infused Second Era gold and soot black onyx, adorned with the original City of the Ares family crest. How did I not try it directly on it? But I can't use this right now, right? So now it's a matter of, do I do 2 days rapid fire and try to get my treasure trove. But I need the buff. Hold on, let me write this down in case it doesn't save. I mean, I don't think it's mean. I already saw the treasure chest that obviously needed a key of this particular fashion. Like, it has the same looking, like, ridge in it and everything to open. I didn't have it at the time. When I put the treasure trove in the outer room, that chest was there and it looked different, and I couldn't open it. You'll know what I mean later. Okay, so that's not the thing you're referring to about being mean. Okay, well, if I can't just do 2 rapid-fire days to get the shrine place, the monk buff, sleep in the treasure trove, and place it outside and see something amazing happen, then I think we have to be done for tonight, because I can't keep going. I can't keep going. I gotta stop. I didn't intend for this to be a bonus 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I intended for this to be a bonus hour-ish. Fuck, man. That's crazy. Okay, well, we all need to go to bed then. This game, I'm just trying to think of, like, maybe I try to draft my freezer for fun really quick and then we call it. Holy shit. I wrote down the combination, and since the thingy is always open, I'm not worried about 4 gems. Holy shit. I'm not worried about needing to do that again, so I don't really care about like coat checking the key or anything silly like that. You can't get me a freezer. Using a prism key after picking a different color on the door would have been a choice. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Okay, I'll take free cloister. You convinced me. I don't have a shovel. Lock boosted. What's in between? Sure. I didn't even check to see. I guess I kept the key card in the battery pack. might just run out of keys. Outer gems. This sucks. All right. The game really said, in fact, we don't care that you want to draft your freezer. Is the spoon in here? It is. Weirdly could use both the emerald bracelet and the... Am I going the right? Yes. Might have seemed like I went an extra way around, but I wanted my 5 steps from that. I should have walked in the weight room. If that was super worth it. I don't think it wasn't. Will he run out of keys before he gets anything useful? It's looking more and more likely. Because what he really needs are gems. That's bad. Fuck. Okay. I don't have the 2 steps to sacrifice to check and see if there's an item, but my... Oh, but I'm out of keys. So I think we're dead. Shouldn't have bought the spoon. Oh, fuck, I have the key card. I literally have to do planetarium here, I think. We gotta hope for a key. It's not a key. Those are also not keys. Yeah. This is just desperation. Oh. Oh, I got 5 more coins for drafting the planetarium in the conference room. I mean, I gotta check them. Okay. Double your keys. Well, you can't. But I need the steps if I'm going to backtrack, and this gives me enough coin. This gives me enough money to buy the master key. So I just saved this by the seat of its pants. I just salvaged the ever-loving shit out of this run. There was an item in there. Did forget I need to go to the conference room to get the money, though. It's okay, we got the running shoes. We'll save lots of steps. Right? Turnip me. One turnip and I think we're sitting pretty good. Okay. My kitchen. Oh, food. Where'd I put it? There it is. Jesus Christ. "13 steps. Probably safer to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 12. lot of work for a freezer. Oh, there it is. I'll take it. Now, if I could get the furnace... Or wait, no, you can't refreeze it if you get the furnace, can you? So I don't care. We're good. It really just saved me some gems, which I wish I could have had all of those to go with me, but it's fine. It doesn't matter now. We're good. Mission accomplished. I might just go ahead and code check the master key again. It's been a while. We've toughed it out without it long enough. We've earned our stay with the master key, right? Right. I'd say so. Just gonna get to the planetarium and call it. Nice little star boost for rerolls. Little pocket change to start the next day off with. And our objective is Shrine. Damn it. Our objective is Shrine, Monk Buff, Treasure Room, Key, from the downstairs, even if I have to resolve the puzzle again, into the chest and find out what's next. Or be fucking confused again. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out for my really long stream that I wasn't expecting to do as long as I did. I kind of thought there would be more finality to a puzzle that had you solve a thing on a wall from scattered clues of varying degrees of usefulness throughout the house, into being able to figure out that it was half Roman numerals and half Arajan, and turn that into like a safe combination. I thought for sure that we were going to come out of the other end of that with something that felt a little bit more, a little bit chunkier for my efforts. But it's going to cost us 2 more days into February in the game world in order to Shrine, Monk Buff, Treasure Trove, and I even have a use for that key. Which I could have started to prepare for, but you guys saw how my day went. The day prior to the day where I got most of the setup. It just keeps getting worse. I think it's awesome. I think it's fucking awesome. Like, think about what went into what I just described. Think about that. The meanness. My feathers aren't even fucking ruffled yet. The thing I'm most disappointed in is my own dedication to taking notes about things that I find to be odd. I did not do a good enough job for myself of taking note of things that I find odd. I found it odd when I unlocked that puzzle in the 46th room that there was mention of being left manuscripts and there was bold text, but just below where it says that, but I couldn't find the manuscripts. Did I write it down? No. Why didn't I write it down? And to be honest, I'm impressed at the game's ability to bury such an obvious clue in so much text that as a text reader myself, I completely glossed over it. I just completely glossed over it. It didn't click. It didn't register. I read the words on one page, went to the next page, read the same words bolded, and didn't think to myself, I should go back to the previous page and reread it. Because there was enough interesting stuff in the short term the first time I read it that I wasn't in like note-taking, minding odd things mode. It just got me. And I'm so impressed with this game's ability to do shit like that, even even as exposed as I am to the style and the type of stuff to expect. I still got caught up in not treating this game with the proper respect. That's crazy. That's so like... Yeah, and then, I mean, even you know, apology where it's due, dismissing the idea of coming in the secret passage the other way. Now, obviously, what's crazy is, we didn't need that hint to find where the secret passage hint actually was. Like, it's crazy to me that even though it actually seems intuitive to maybe just try orienting your house that way one time and see what happens for strictly curiosity's sake, like, there wasn't any other reason to try doing that, and it seems to defeat the purpose of the room when that room is typically a boon that gets you headed in the right direction. So it's very much not something that most people, I think, would even except out of just pure curiosity try, until you read the manuscript, you see the clue, and you see that it mentions a secret passage. Kopal was a literal goldfish. What do you mean? We made great strides in 2 hours. We made incredible strides. I'm so happy with playing for the time that we did today. I guess it was like 3 hours at this point, but still, like, we got there, and it like, I just think the funniest thing is that, like, from my perspective to you, the funniest thing about the whole conversation that we had and you doing the legwork and making sure that you could help when help was needed, the funniest thing to me is the fact that you didn't go down and unspoil the pictures, because I explicitly sent you the letters that I had in the orientation, because I already knew, or I already assumed based on the 3 clues that I had, that not only could there be letter overlap, there could be the same letters. So it was really important where each clue actually showed the letters at, and without that extra layer, just getting letters doesn't fucking tell you fuck all. So, like, it's very funny to me that you read far enough to figure out what letters I would get from these places, but not are they going to show up in the clue in the right place, which was like the other really important part of it that I tried to be explicit about, but I think got missed in the communication. Other than that, you did a great job. And I expect that I will need your help some more. I'm sure you are mentally preparing yourself and also screaming in anguish, but that was fucking hard. That was hard in a way that the game truly has not challenged me yet. It was the good kind of hard. I liked it. I think that part of the hard was just incomplete information on my part, which isn't always the kind of hard that I like, but it's a byproduct of the game being as huge and long as it is. Inevitably, you're going to run into some I don't know why I don't know the thing that I need to know in order to do this types of scenarios. So that's not your fault, mostly my fault, but also just kind of your notes are never going to be perfect. Playing through this game, your notes are never going to be perfect. And having somebody to just be like, hey, here's like at least a subset of rooms that you should go look in because there's stuff that you have missed helps a lot. We wouldn't have gotten through that if you hadn't at least done that bit. And you went above and beyond and tried to have some other clues ready and understand what the next couple of steps were going to be. So I really appreciate that. And I think you did a really, really good job. And I hope you guys feel like I'm not... I think to understand where my headspace is at a little bit with this game at this point, I really like it. I think it's really, really incredible. And these types of puzzles are immensely stimulating to me. However, I fully recognize that you can only watch a man build a house for so many days and so many hours. And I really don't want this to drag on for an unnecessary amount of time. I wouldn't say that I personally have hit my wall with this game. If I was not streaming this game, I would probably continue to take it at my own pace, try to figure things out as I could, keep experimenting, and not really ask for any guidance whatsoever. But I think we can all agree that me spending days just throwing random shit at the wall until I finally come across something, if we can speed that up with a little bit of direction without explicitly solving puzzles for me, I think that that's probably the way the rest of the game is going to go. We're going to try to still allow me to cook a little bit, still allow me to bake it up the way I do, but I really think that if we can find ways to cut down on wasted time of wandering aimlessly. What I want to avoid at this point in the game, even though I think it would be the natural progression of an individual player's experience, I am trying to cut down on aimless wandering. I do enjoy myself an aimless wander sometimes, and I think that, honestly, we've had a decent amount of aimless wandering in the gameplay so far. But I think maybe once we're into triple-digit number of hours, I think it's safe to say that we can kind of put a few guardrails up and make sure that we're not aimlessly wandering everywhere. We're at least aimlessly wandering in the general direction that we want to go. That's what I'm shooting for. I'm sorry if that is, at this point, uncomfortable or not what you were hoping for. I just truly believe that this is a game, like very few puzzle games that exist, that attempting to solve everything by yourself is honestly something that an elite small percentage of the player base is going to be able to do. And I don't count myself in that. As much as I like to consider myself a somebody who is not only a puzzle enjoyer, but somebody who is pretty good at puzzles and is fairly capable when it comes to solving things, I have my strengths and I have my weaknesses. I recognized pretty early when we drafted the gallery that I was not going to be able to solve those rooms. Now, or solve those pictures. I will say the game had hints. And if I had known that the game had hints, I probably wouldn't have pushed to try to solve it as much as I did. It's maybe a very small regret, but it is counterbalanced by the fact that I think that we all had fun solving it the way that we did. So I kind of wish that I could have had a shot at it, figuring it out by myself. But at the same time, I think that you guys being able to contribute to some small part of the game when typically I pretty strongly wall stuff like that off, I think was a little fun. It was a little bit of a break from the norm. And ultimately, I don't think it has significantly impacted the gameplay in any way. The only thing that it did was let me relatively quickly, maybe quicker than I would have, because the probably the best hint, the closest hints that would have got me to being able to solve those pictures was getting the starting letters. The starting letters being in the will, and I think the will says something about them all being, or there was a hint somewhere else, I think. Blue memo. I think one of the blue memos, maybe it was the room 8 blue memo or the gallery memo? Yes. If you put the gallery in rank 8 after you have the tense, you do get the titles or synonyms. If I knew that the titles were synonyms and I knew the starting letters, I think I probably could have gotten there by myself with those couple of hints. So that's like one small regret that I have. But other than that, I think you guys have done a really good job of not spoiling stuff and not backseating when I don't want it to, for the most part. And at this point, at the depth into the game that we are, I think that not spoiling stuff, don't backseat me unless I ask, but I am going to continue to use Chayla as a resource for putting up guardrails and avoiding wandering aimlessly. So, and I hope you can appreciate that I think the number of solves that I had entirely by myself in this game has been pretty fucking good. I'm pretty pleased, like, when I think about I figured out most of the combinations for the safes / like the locks that had the red letters. That was like almost entirely me. I won't take credit for the gate in the underpass because I didn't think the solution would be the way that it was, just because my brain wasn't thinking outside the box. So I won't take credit for that. I very quickly figured out the poem that we just did to, I think that a lot of these, when I have the right amount of information, I figure it out. So I'm really pleased with that.
Trusting a goldfish to drive this car is sure a choice, Mr. Streamer.
That's the thing. You are not driving the car. You're in the bowl next to me, for sure, but you are not fucking driving the car. I'm driving the car. You have the map. That's all. I just gave you the map, and I can't look at it because I'm driving. But you can't turn on phone navigation because I don't want to hear the directions. You just have to tell me when to turn left or right. Because I know where we're going. I just don't know the most direct route to get there. I can play this analogy out to the correct degree if it would help. I can play it. I can fully paint this picture. We don't have fish steer here? No. Whose fucking fault is that? Hold on. What do we use for that? BTTV? Dashboard? Emotes. Steer. Search. You can have this one. And that one. How are we doing? We're at 38 out of 50. Fair warning. We're at 38. If we could probably prune a couple of these, but We're at 38 out of 50. Is there any kind of goldfish? Let's see. Goldfish. Not very many GIFs, no. There is this one. It won't show up on the stream, but anyway, I think I've said my piece. I think you guys probably understand, and I don't think you're that upset. So, which if you were, like, sorry, not my problem. I have other shit I want to play, and as much as I love this game, like I said, I could casually play through this at a pace that would be infuriating to most people, but I think that this will be for the best. So, and to be clear, I'm not even going to ask Shayla for anything until I do the things that I know I can already do. So the next time we play on Tuesday, there won't be any guardrails up because I know where I'm going. I already know it's a couple left turns and a right, but I got to do that first, and then we'll talk about what might be needed after that. Because it'll take, there's a fair bit of setup. I was actually considering probably what I should have done before I did this on this day, to be honest. Did I place... No office. I was thinking about switching back to the king buff. If you switch back to the king buff, then you take the black power up on the day, and then you just get it locked and loaded easy peasy. So we could still maybe make that happen on the next day. Yeah, well, and that's the thing is, like I said, when I'm talking about having guardrails put up, I'm not even saying they got to be the whole way. I'm just saying that, like, when it looks like I'm about to wander off into fucking no man's land and start focusing on a thing that means nothing. We talked about that a little bit. One of the ideas that I had for information that I might be missing. Oh, we said it last night, I think. I think it was last night during the stream. One of the ideas that I had for information that maybe I was missing was the clock tower poem. I thought maybe the clock tower poem was the solution to the grave clock puzzle. And Shayla pointed out that not only is that not the solution, that's listed as not having to do with any solution anywhere and being an unsolved or unattributable clue. Whatever it is, people don't know what it's for and what it does. Having that information, I don't really think of... I wouldn't want to know every single instance of that without asking, so don't tell me. But if I'm trying to do something like that that's not going to result in any sort of progress, at this point in my playthrough, I would rather know that than not. If I am talking about doing something, or if I'm attempting something that is a waste of my fucking time and isn't even going to give me insight as to why it's a waste of my time, I need some form of, like, I need the ability to be like, is this worth trying? At which point I expect that we can figure out a yes or no answer to that question. So that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, like I said, if you imagine me driving the car and I have a goldfish in a bowl next to me and it's staring at a map that I can't look at. But the only thing that it can do is tell me left or right, and I'm just going to drive. That's all we're talking about. It's really not much of a change to how I typically try to play the game. So I feel like we are really in the deep end of this game at this point, and I'm just going to need to not spend another 50 hours playing it. I'm hoping for, like, it might be too optimistic to assume I could finish it next week, but between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week, I hope that I can at least say I think the end is in sight. Because I really don't know how many puzzles are left, but that last one felt like it pulled a lot of pieces together in order to come to a solution. And I feel like you can only put so many puzzles like that in a game that I haven't already found at this point. Because, like, to be perfectly honest, we have the blue door, we have the stuff about the numeric core, and the coat of arms, the year on the coat of arms. I think those are pretty much the only things I have mentally in my mind that I'm thinking about that I don't know what to do with them. And if the key opens this chest and doesn't start us down one of those paths, man, I don't know. We're really we're reaching a certain capacity on my ability to even predict where the game might take us, but I just have a sneaking suspicion that blue door could be the end. Could be. It's ominous enough and not linked to anything that I'm aware of enough and feels distant enough that could be what we're looking for at the end. I'm just speculating. And I think what's interesting, and the thing that I'll say about my playthrough again, is that I feel like getting to that blue door is a perfect example of that kind of was my own wanderlust. That was my own choices. I had an indication from Chayla that it wasn't a bad idea to do that, but she wasn't the one. There was no guardrails there. I was doing what felt natural and what I felt inclined to do, and what that led me to was 2 dead ends. So I think I'm still exploring the game in a very natural way, I would say, and coming in and giving more thought to the castling clue after I hit those 2 dead ends is what led us to where we ended up today. So what I'm hoping is that this key gives us a path towards something that I'm not going to immediately hit a wall on. Because I feel like the castling clue ended up being a pretty decent chunk of back-to-back solves, finds information, solves, next thing, etc. So, okay, I'm done babbling. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. I hope that you enjoyed. We are going to play Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow, and we are going to play Baldur's Gate 3 on Sunday. I am going to be getting up pretty early in the morning tomorrow for an engagement, and I expect that will mean that the stream will start at a very reasonable time tomorrow. So do not expect me super late around dinner time or past it. I would expect me very much in the afternoon, and we're going to try to get a nice good chunk of time in since I have my normal... I don't have I may not have a hard stop tomorrow night. I need to reach out and ask a question. I may not have a hard stop tomorrow night. So we might not have a tight cutoff at 11 p.m. as well. I'll let you guys know, obviously, tomorrow. But yeah, that is it for me. Have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time it might be for you. And I will see you guys later.